Today we'll be putting the Spider-Man villains in a tier list. These guys are finding it funny, and I think it's quite funny as well. Let's dive straight into Electro.
I think
Take it away.
100% legendary. I mean, I can't even guess this. But I mean, Jamie Foxx's performance and the power of electric eels and turned you into a musician as well with electricity.
Yeah, quite.
It also fixes the gap in your teeth as well. Willem Defoe had the
shaking.
better individual performance.
Hey guys, welcome back to Through the Motions. Today we'll be putting the Spider-Man villains in a tier list. These guys are finding it funny, and I think it's quite funny as well. Let's dive straight into it.
Yeah, so the criteria for people who may have something to moan about. Not live action, theatrical movies. Villain must have an arc to a degree. That can't just be a henchman, for example. That's pretty much it. Let's get started. The categories: legendary, very good. Not bad. Done dirty, so that's not really their fault. Story decisions.
How is that a category though?
Do you not think? There is some that I can think of that are done dirty.
So what are we talking? The character's good.
Rushed.
Yeah.
So what if, for example, because we're gonna get into it, if the character's good, but the execution was bad,
done dirty?
It's not dirty.
who done it dirty? The actor.
The film done him dirty.
The film or the actor?
Whatever.
Okay.
We'll see. And then awful. Let's get cracking.
All right. First up, we have
The Vulture from Spider-Man Homecoming, Michael Keaton.
Yep.
So straight off the bat, what we're thinking?
Not bad. I wouldn't put him up in very good or legendary.
I don't think he's very good. I don't think he's legendary.
Definitely not legendary.
I don't
but
think
definitely
he's
not
done
awful
dirty
either.
and not
Definitely
awful.
not awful.
Not done
I wouldn't
dirty.
say done dirty. I think it has to go not bad.
Not bad. Yeah, it's
I
just the
make
middle
a case
ground.
for very good.
Really?
I think
he's
it's one of the best of the Tom Hollands.
I think he is the best Tom Holland one.
But that doesn't make it. Does that necessarily make it very good?
Well-
was any of the things that? No, honestly, was any of the villains in that? We're gonna get onto obviously Mysterio and things like that.
I did like the character. It's sort of tied into Avengers, and he had a motive because he got done dirty by Tony Stark.
Yeah.
It was his love interest. Is it Lizzie? Maybe.
Lizzie.
Her father. They had some good moments where they're in the car. I thought it was good.
Yeah, I did
think-
like his start where he was trying to gather all
builder.
of this. Yeah, and he's gathering all the metals and whatever.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what they're called.
The scraps.
Whatever, the scraps, but turned to be like
The alien scraps that they use for technology.
kryptonite almost.
I still think it's not bad. Like I like his performance. But
Alright,
I
I
don't
think
it's
let's go not bad,
preliminary, yeah.
and then let's
Yeah.
see who else we got.
All right. Next up, we have Lizzard.
I really didn't like Lizzard.
I didn't mind it.
Yeah.
I don't think Lizard
did-
was bad.
yeah.
I think it was definitely better than we'll go on to. But I think it was the best.
I think when you think of all the villains over the years, I think that sounds weak. I think is it not Norman? Kurt Connors, Dr. Connors.
Connors, yeah.
He's a good character, and his narrative and his arc is good.
Of the science.
The science, and he just wants to
Yeah.
the arm, and he's got good intentions. But I just think the villain's a bit weak. I think the design's a bit whack.
I think the only thing I don't like about it is the whole thing where, mistake me if I'm wrong, was it the whole, I want to put something at the top of like the Empire State
It's like,
and radiate
yeah.
it
Yeah.
to heal, turn everyone to
I
alien.
don't know that final.
That
part.
was a bit too much. But
Yeah.
if we're talking about some of the fight scenes in the school, that was some amazing scenes there. If you're talking about the fight scenes in the water,
That's cool.
Yeah, they were
like,
quite
and
nice.
I like the fact that he believed in Andrew Garfield, not Andrew Garfield,
Peter
but
Parker.
yeah, Peter Parker. That he
yeah.
believed in him, and it had similar aspects. I won't obviously not comparing the two, but it had similar aspects to how I felt with Doc Ock.
Yeah.
That sort of relationship, I felt
Yeah, I
more
get
of that.
I
I would
kinda
say
like-
not bad.
I
I would
kind of
say
like
not
the
bad
Lizard.
as
Yeah,
well. I'd say not bad.
I'd agree with not bad. I like the Lizard. I like his performance. I don't think he's terrible. I don't think his portrayal was terrible as well. And I kind of like how divisive he is to the narrative as well. Yeah, so
He's
I agree with not
the
bad.
actor's in Venom, the next one. I don't know if it's the same character though. You saw him. He's like a hippie or something. Wow.
We'll find out.
Next up, we have Spider-Verse's Doc Ock, Olivia Octavius. How do we feel about her?
I think out of all of them, she's probably had the least screen time and the least arc. But I think she was a good accomplice to Kingpin.
Yeah, but I'd agree that she's been done dirty. Purely because of the screen time and like her character portrayal is really good. But on the other hand, I do think she deserves a lot more limelight. I think she has a lot more to bring. Just because of the Doc Ock sort of like thing going on.
She's definitely considerably worse than the other Doc Ock, but then again, she's not the main villain.
No, she's
I'll be
not.
honest with you. I am struggling to remember who it is.
Really?
I'll be 100% honest. And I've watched both Spider-Verses,
she
and,
was in the
and
lab.
she doesn't really. I don't know. I don't
think she's
legit
awful, though.
I can't remember her. Sorry.
I think done dirty.
Okay, I'd agree with that.
Why?
Dirty.
I don't
'Cause-
think she was awful.
No,
But what has happened
for her to
be done? Like,
No,
what?
she doesn't fit in.
She's not.
She doesn't
she's
fit in
not,
any
not
of them.
bad. Yeah, but she's
So
not
then,
awful.
so she's not in not bad because she doesn't compete with the people in not bad. Is that what you're saying?
Oh well, then we can maybe put a lot not
Well
bad.
then,
at the bottom.
hold up. What our consensus? What I'm seeing here
Go
is
on.
now the things in not bad
Yeah,
seem
Oh,
like
so
they're
it's bad.
very not bad. They fit maybe more into the good, very like not very good, but good.
That's
In
what not bad
comparison.
means, though.
Yeah.
Not bad means it's good.
but it's not.
But
Terrible.
not bad is the only one we've got in between not bad and awful.
Yeah.
There's nothing that's like
Done Dirty is like its own category.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that.
I think Done
Let's
Dirty.
put Done Dirty then.
Okay.
We'll revisit.
She's been Done Dirty because she didn't get enough screen time.
Yeah,
That
that's
could-
what I think.
What she had was good.
Okay.
Yeah. Next up, we have Ty's favorite,
Yeah.
Electro.
I think
Take it away.
100% legendary. I mean, I can't even guess this, but I mean, Jamie Foxx's performance
You tried it.
as an Avatar 2.0 in this day and age in a Spider-Man film was impeccable. And again, with the originality of Tesla's model of electricity and being
power
a
grid.
cleaner and the power of electric eels and turns you into a musician as well with electricity.
Yeah, quite.
I mean,
literally.
how can it not be legendary?
It also fixes the gap in your teeth as well.
No, you want to mock it.
No, I'll be serious. No, I mean, look, we all know it's not one of my favourite
I think it's
villains.
awful. I wouldn't even see it done dirty.
It's not.
I
It's
like
not very
Electro,
good,
but
and I
I-
really like Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
That's what I just think he's been done dirty. Honestly, I don't even think.
I think it's awful. I think that's probably the worst villain of Spider-Man ever.
Yeah, I liked him more as the kind of introverted mechanic more than I did him as Electro.
Do you know what I really don't like? You know when he come back in No Way Home?
Yeah,
Why
change
did,
the suit.
why did they change him? Why did,
don't
one, why did they give him a skin fade?
Yeah.
'Cause
Two,
he-
why did they take away? Why
He
did
requested
They,
it.
He requested the skin
why did they make him cool? And like, why did they make him?
But was he not
red?
cool? He was cool in the
No,
film.
he went. He was a nerd. He
No,
was like,
after though.
But like the
After he
nerd
turned into the when he
villain.
turned blue, he
Yeah, but
turned
why
into
did
a
he
bad
go?
boy.
Why did he go
turned
back to
blue.
what he was before?
Was he? Was
No,
it? I
but
can't
like,
remember.
no, but he
No.
Spider-Man intercepts him
Yeah.
before he dies.
Yeah.
Spider-Man intercepts him before he died. Okay.
So why is he not how he is in the Amazing Spider-Man 2? Why is he one not blue?
Well, they're gonna claim that it's the multiverse. Maybe it's not that exact one that you saw, and it's a
No, it is because he saw Andrew Garfield.
yeah. He
And
saw
he was
Andrew
like,
Garfield, but maybe he saw Andrew Garfield as well. How he's dressed
Oh,
now.
okay. So we're putting loads of layers on.
You see what I'm saying? It's the multiverse.
So where do we put it?
Awful.
I can agree. Awful.
All right. Next up, we have Sandman.
Straight off the bat, I'm saying very good.
I was gonna
No
say very good.
way!
No, I
100%.
think he fits very.
I mean-
I think done dirty.
He had
Done dirty?
I think he's got one of the most heart-wrenching stories of them all.
Definitely. Come on.
Out of all the three in
Yeah.
Spider-Man 3,
Yeah.
who do you think should have been the main villain? Because they shouldn't have put all three in one. Maybe they could have put two.
I think they should have. I think they should have either gone 100% with Venom. Yeah, straight up Spider-Man versus Venom. That whole aspect, I think that would have been amazing. I almost do feel like that would have been better than Sandman. But the other alternative, I'd love there to just been a Sandman. Literally just Sandman.
I think...
And stretch it out a bit longer, make it slower to build up.
So by
to
the
that.
definition, one of them got done dirty.
Yeah.
Between Venom and Sandman. I think Sandman was the one who got done dirty.
I think they both got done dirty because they were both in a situation where it should have been one or the other. I think they've both been done dirty.
But I think with Sandman compared to... We'll talk about Venom in a bit, but with Sandman, he had a compelling story. You felt sorry for him. You felt emotion to him, the daughter and all of that.
And the circumstances.
But
why he fell into that thing.
You only got... you got 2 good fight scenes, I suppose. But I feel like it's so hard to focus on that when you've got to worry about this Venom thing, and then you've got Harry Osborn lurking in the background.
Yeah, it's true.
I think give him his own film, and that's why I don't think that film it landed him.
I think we could do a whole episode of Spider-Man 3 and what happened.
What went wrong?
What went wrong? I think Raimi got done dirty.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Out of everything,
Yeah.
Raimi got done dirty the most, but is what it is. All right, so what are we saying?
I think done dirty.
You think done dirty? I think he's very good.
But would you not say, like, do you watch that and think, oh, I wish I had more of him? Or do you watch that and think, oh, that was a good section with him in there? Do you see? What do you think? Do you think, oh, I want more? Like, do you actually think that?
Go on.
I think I would like Venom out the way, is what I think. So I think I would want more.
Okay. So
I don't like Venom in that film.
you don't like Venom in that film, or you don't like that? We'll go on to that. We'll go on to that.
I think very good is where the category it fits for me.
I don't, because I'm looking to peek at them names on
like,
there.
I'm looking at...
Maybe for me personally, because that trilogy, them ones are like, in my head,
Can do no wrong, sort of.
kind of like not Holy Grail, but the ones of my trilogy that I like. So maybe that I've got a different affinity to that.
But Done Dirty, I think it's good, but I just think it's not his fault that he should have got more.
Yeah.
And it was a bit.
So would you claim that he was very good but got done dirty? Or would you say
No, I think he was
good.
not
bad?
He could have been very
so
good.
not bad. Not bad but done dirty.
Not bad, but done dirty for you.
No, because he was good. He's
Okay.
better than not bad, but he
Okay.
got done dirty and he should have been better.
Okay, so we need to decide. We need to decide between very good and done dirty.
Let's come
I
to
can
it.
see
Let's
why
vote.
you're saying done dirty because...
Put in that, we'll see with the company he's keeping in his category.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
We'll know
I
where
think
to
that
see.
would make
Okay,
a lot
we'll
more
see.
sense.
Yeah.
Because we've not said to each other how many are going on each one. So Legendary, there might be 1, there might be 4.
Yeah.
Like, could be anything.
All right. Next up, we have, from the Spider-Verse films,
Yeah.
Spot.
I found this character really interesting.
This one's quite tricky because
I liked Spot as a character quite a bit, especially in, what was it, Across the Spider-Verse?
that's what he's in, yeah.
Yeah. The first one was Into the Spider-Verse, then Across the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
In Across the Spider-Verse, I liked his character quite a bit. I liked the emptiness and also the portrayal. Like his narrative, his story added a lot to the narrative. But then again, it should have, because he was, I guess, tagged as like the main villain. Because it was towards the end, that's where he started like really rising.
Well, at the
he was kind of,
beginning
like-
and at the end, and then he's sort of going to be a bit pivotal in the next one because
he has to be.
because he like switches dimensions and stuff like that. I think it was very good.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued to see it more. The fight scene was really creative in the
Definitely.
first one in the shop.
I think that's the most memorable
Definitely.
scene with him
Yeah,
in
with the ATM and
where he's
stuff like
falling
that.
through. That's how I remember.
Yeah, I think very good, to be honest.
I agree as well. What do you reckon? Very good?
Like in my head, do I see him up there with Sandman?
I think he's better than Sandman personally.
Now we're talking reckless. Now we're talking hella
okay,
reckless.
No. 1 sec. We can get into this because I think I agree with Aaron on this.
Okay. What I'll say.
And I'm not just saying this to wind you up or anything.
Why would you want to?
No, I'm just saying because I feel like.
Why would he think that?
I want to just clear that, just in case.
So that means you're going to say something ridiculous.
No.
But
Because he was trying to wind you up, and now he's
That's what
got to
I'm-
be serious.
No.
Go on.
Genuinely,
I'm listening.
I hear Aaron when he says I think his Spot is better than Sandman, purely because they're 2 very different films, and I think what attaches me to Sandman is pure nostalgia, rather than
How do you know that when you ain't seen that recently?
Now you're talking
How
sense.
do you know that?
no, because Sandman
Yeah.
The only reason I resonate with Sandman, one, I remember seeing it as a child and loving the film and loving the character. So I'm tying nostalgia to Sandman.
Okay, hold up. One second. Let me ask you a question.
Go on.
So what you're saying to me, correct me if I'm wrong.
Go on.
If you've watched something years ago, that was very good, and you feel that to this day you still feel it's very good. You even said it's very good.
I do.
If you haven't rewatched it,
no. If you watch another film,
Go on.
do you get where I'm going with this?
Yeah, I do.
Does that very new film hold more weight?
No.
Because you've watched it recently.
It doesn't.
Than an old film.
It doesn't. But what I'm trying to say is, what's giving Sandman bonus points in my book
Is because it's nostalgia.
is the nostalgia.
Have you seen it
I
recently?
think you'd be in my boat if you had them lens off.
So I haven't watched it recently though.
I watched it recent. Actually, I watched
What's
it a couple months ago.
Yeah,
That's
me too.
recent. That's recent.
I've watched it within the last few months.
I haven't watched it within the last few months. But I
See,
remember
that's
that story.
why I think, because
Like
I'm
where
a
he's-
big Spider-Man 3 fan.
Where he's on the side of the bed, his daughter's there, he's
See,
downstairs in the
they're
kitchen.
very moving scenes.
Come on, man.
But that's what I'm saying. You have all
what
of that.
scene is he's got? Like, I like the character, but I'm saying, is he in very good with Sandman?
Well, I think he's better than Lizzard by far, and I think
Better than Vulture.
not a lot better than Vulture, because I think
But
Vulture's
just
very
better.
good as well.
Maybe we can put him in not bad, but at the top.
I
of it.
think
You're telling me this
I
guy's
can't believe
very
I'm going
good.
to say this, but I think Vulture's better than Sandman.
What?
You're going off the
I
rails.
really do.
Okay, now you're asking for.
But I'm
people
not
to
saying
give
Sandman's
comments.
bad. I think I'm
You're
a bit.
talking because of that scene in the car where he knows his. They both know that each other's going, and the
No,
girl's in the middle.
I think I'm a bit higher on Homecoming than probably you two, and I also think that Sandman got done dirty. I don't think he's bad. I think he's good, but I don't think he's very good because he's got done. Because
All right,
he
let's
got done.
put,
dirty.
let's put him. Let's
That's
put him
why I
very
put
good.
this category in, because it's like missed potential.
Let's put it very good. Let's see where this goes.
Yeah.
Because I think there's going to be a reshuffle.
Yeah, we're gonna reshuffle.
let's
and
see.
We'll organize within tiers as well. All right. Next up, we have Mysterio.
Do you know what winds me up with this?
Go on.
It's good. It's good. It's good.
Uh-huh.
When he gets in the glasses and it's all like a
gets-
gimmick, I think, what the hell has just happened?
His whole character takes a left turn.
They should have maybe
They
just
make him
kept his
weird.
aura.
They make
should've-
him into like a bit of a loser,
Yeah.
Well, he is
and it's just about
behind
but
the scenes.
He diminishes in power when he reveals his card.
Yeah, and it's all
I feel like they should have made him
technology.
out to be more like not Tony Stark, but he keeps that. He kept up the aura that was actually him.
Yeah.
He was just like using this tech to facilitate him on a bigger scale. I feel like once that crumbled, he just turned to a nobody. I think he should have kept his bravado a bit.
Do you know what I thought when I saw Mysterio? I was like, they're bringing Vulture back, but in a different edition.
What
do you mean by that?
So, Vulture is a very vulnerable character from the get-go. You see him in his position where he is in life in terms of status and everything. And Mysterio, when we're talking about the glasses on thing, when that character shift happens, I see Vulture within there straight away. And I was like, okay, cool. So they've drawn a lot of inspiration from Vulture. At least that's what my interpretation is. And they didn't really work too hard on a character like Mysterio. He almost feels a very like blasé to me, although he was the main villain in the second Tom Holland film.
He's quite forgettable, isn't he?
I feel like out of all of the films,
He's not a groundbreaking villain.
Out of all the films that Tom Holland's done, for me, I've watched that the most out of all of them.
Was that Far From Home?
Far From Home, where he's in London,
Yeah.
where he's in Rome.
Yeah.
Is it Rome?
He's touring Europe.
Is it
Yeah,
Rome?
yeah,
Yeah,
it
it's
is
Rome.
No, it's Venice. Is it Venice?
It's
Yeah.
Venice, sorry,
It's the
it's
water.
Venice with the
Yeah.
water, yeah. Them scenes are quite memorable, but I don't think they're memorable because of Mysterio as such. It's more about the drones. Would you class
It's
that?
technology.
I don't like that whole end sequence with the
Where
drone.
he takes his glasses off and he's
jumping from drone to drone, and then they're in that little tunnel bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he catches.
and he's like in the
can't fool me
Matrix.
no more, that
no,
thing,
I thought that scene was cold.
No,
though.
the cold scene
Yeah.
was when he's fighting
Yeah,
him
when
and the illusion.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
hard.
That's very good.
Yeah, that's what I'm
That's
talking
very
about.
good.
But
And
that
you
doesn't
think-
save him.
But that's
that
more
doesn't
props
save
to
his
the-
character. That was a good scene because of the illusions and the effects in the film.
How do you feel about Jake Gyllenhaal?
I like him, but I feel like I don't know why they picked that villain. I think the story of the whole tech, it was too much.
Yeah.
It's just too far fetched.
I'm a massive Jake Gyllenhaal fan. I don't think he suited this role.
Yeah.
He don't give me his villain.
Could we unanimously decide that it's awful?
Like,
Or would we say
I
it's done
personally wouldn't go as far as saying it's awful.
Or would you
but
put
it's
him in
not
done
not
dirty
bad.
I think
It's not done dirty because it is what it is.
one. I think we could change this awful to just bad because I think awful is a bit of a strong word.
All right, let's
Just
change
put
it to-
Bad. No, we need bad and then one more awful. I think we need an awful.
We are back. We've adjusted the list. So now we've got bad, awful, and then done dirty in its own one, which makes more sense. So Electro consensus for us is awful. Now Mysterio, we revisit Mysterio.
We said he's bad.
Bad because it's not Electro level bad, but it's not good.
But
No.
on second guess,
What do you think?
like on second thought, I'm thinking Electro. I'm thinking Mysterio. I think they're both
On
bad.
par.
They're both bad. They're not really good. We're kind of cutting them a lot of slack. It's all
They don't
no,
look like, they don't, I don't
I
think
think there's a,
no, but there's levels within awful.
and
as
now
well.
I think Electro should not Electro Lizzard should go down one as well.
What, into bad?
Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
He's definitely not on the same level as
Mysterio.
I don't think.
Better.
I think he's better.
We'll
So how it
revisit
is?
Yeah.
We'll
Okay,
revisit
okay.
it.
So we're keeping bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Next up, we have Green Goblin. But which one?
Harry Osborn.
Harry Osborn.
Or which one? James Franco.
James Franco.
But they're all Harry. But both Harry Osborn. This one's so divisive.
Yeah.
Very
On the one
polarizing.
hand, you've got sweet Harry Osborn. You've grown up with him in 3 films.
Best friend to
Best friend,
to
just wants his
Toby.
father's attention and affection. Loses his father, goes on a revenge mission, and one of the coldest post-credit scenes finds out the lair.
That is
What
scene in
yeah.
itself where he busts through that glass, the same glass, may I add, where Green Goblin in the first movie is having that scene where he's talking to himself. So we've seen this. It's kind of like a little Easter egg. We never saw the lair, did
Yeah.
we?
No,
Ever
we never
in
went-
any
No,
of
no,
them.
no.
We never saw
Until
any
he
of them
breaks it.
until he breaks it, and it's just like what an amazing scene. And he finds out his dad was
Yeah.
Green Goblin.
But then on the other hand,
He kept banging into things, and he was a bit clumsy.
into things.
He was a bit clumsy.
Clumsy guy.
I think
But then he was still trying to get like into the grips of being a goblin.
I don't think the acting was great, if I'm being honest.
Do you know what I'd put him?
I think
In my
his character
opinion,
was very good,
I'd
though.
say very
Like,
good.
He's
Very, very good.
Not very good. It's not very good. I think the
No.
character,
Yeah.
the arc of the character of him, the journey he took on. I think he got done dirty. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah, but
I think
are
he
you-
got
are
done
He
dirty.
could have had his own film.
Are you taking
That
on?
could have been his own. That could have been the finale.
You know when you're thinking about him, are you thinking about him throughout his like journey through the 3 films?
No.
No,
This,
Or are you talking about him?
no. Actually, hold
'cause
up.
You can't dismiss.
You
that.
can't dismiss that. It's true because he is the same character. He is the
Yeah.
same villain throughout. In theory,
He just
he's the
grows.
same guy. He's the same
This
guy.
is what makes him very good because he's a
But
really
this
really
is a
good
villain's
supporting
ranking,
actor. I guess it's true.
But-
It is a villain's ranking.
I just don't know. I think
But he was always in somewhat. He was always in that villain role. Although they were friends,
Spider-Man 2, he was
their relationship was folded.
The rich kid, the evil rich kid.
Yeah, but-
Otto,
yeah, but-
shut it down.
Yeah, but, yeah, exactly. He was a prick, really. He was a prick. He had daddy's money, whatever.
yeah,
Yeah.
Nobel Prize. Otto. That was-
Yeah. He was a hot shot. He was a hot shot in the city, but also the fact that he was. You getting onto MJ. Do you know what I mean? That whole saga.
I
The
just
girl
found that
ripped
a
them
bit
apart.
cheesy.
I think it was a
Yeah.
bit too.
When it's like he's eating the cake, he's like so good. And he looks back and he's got.
But Sam Raimi's hilarious, man.
Yeah.
He's got a quirky style. That's why Spider-Man. That's why I like them ones.
So look, if we say you got the 3 Spider-Man villains, it's Spider-Man 3. How would you have designated them between? Let's say Spider-Man 3. You got Spider-Man 3 and 4. How would you split them 3 between them 2 films?
Sandman had his own film.
So Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
No, I would have just done. I would have done Harry as a kind of a separate thing. Yeah, so building up to that, and then they have a big fight. Whatever happens, maybe Venom comes into the end of that film, and then the 4th film would have been them 2 and Venom.
So what's Sandman in?
Maybe not around or something separate. Maybe a TV show for Sandman. I see.
I don't know. I just feel like
I think it's not bad.
I don't think Sandman can carry a film.
I think it's not bad or done dirty, but he carried the
that's some
majority.
heavy comments right there,
He
bro.
carried the emotional journey of the whole of Spider-Man 3.
yeah, without a doubt.
If you took him out, of course they would have added different things on, but I do think he's good.
He was the one really pulling heartstrings.
Like in all of them, yeah. Well, they all had that emotional aspect. I think that's down to Sam Raimi.
I don't think Venom had that emotional aspect at all.
No, I mean the films generally.
Oh, yeah,
The film, every film had one. The first one, Norman Osborn, like you're like my son, that sort of vibe. Otto, same thing. Student, teacher vibe. You felt that at the end as well when he died. And then this one as well, it's got them same sort of emotional heartstrings. And I think he does give that to the film. So I can't take that away from him.
No, I agree with you.
I think it's not bad or done dirty. I just think if he's not bad, he's better than Vulture. He got done dirty.
I think he's done dirty.
He's got done dirty because there's too many in that.
But I do think that James Franco's performance does not help him at all. I think James Franco.
Yeah, but it's a bit of both.
I think we can say done dirty.
Defoe.
For now.
Defoe, I think.
Okay, yeah.
All right. Next up, again from the Spider-Verse films, we have another villain, Kingpin.
I think he was good.
I really like
this one's tricky because I love the Spider-Verse films.
Yeah.
But I don't think he's the reason I love the films.
No, he might not be, but he's iconic.
Very iconic, yeah.
I think even the way he's built, where he's got the big body, small head, he fits the world.
How much do you factor in the design and the animation into it?
I think for those films,
quite a bit, but I do like his demeanor and his vibe. I like that.
Do you know what I like about him? I like the fact that
He's a bit funny.
he's a bit funny, but he also feels clumsy yet calculated. As a villain, he's very calculated, but he's very clumsy.
You don't
in
need
the
to
sense
watch
that
Daredevil
Daredevil
series.
I think it's not bad.
Kingpin and Daredevil.
I have seen Daredevil, but I don't know if you're.
Who's that? It's not Ben. It's not Ben
The
Affleck.
show,
one.
Charlie Cox show.
Oh, Charlie Clock. I
I
haven't seen that.
think it's Ben Affleck. That's
Ben Affleck, Daredevil, that film.
yeah.
2006.
I said Daredevil, no?
Yeah.
Yeah. His one's so different to the Kingpin in this. I think very good.
Yeah, I'd agree.
You
with
think very good?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say not bad or very good.
We'll put him in very good. Hey, look at that. We've got 2 Spider-Verse villains in very good.
I don't think that's gonna be the last one either.
Green Goblin.
Yeah, to be honest, the next one is very
Green
good.
Goblin.
All right, next up, we have the one and only.
I don't think
William Defoe's Green Goblin.
I don't think this is much for debate.
This don't need to be discussed. Just put it.
He's straight legendary, isn't
I
it?
mean,
there's no way you can't not.
We're gonna have an interesting discussion later
About
when
where
we
in
start
it.
ranking these
Yeah.
within the list. But undeniable, I think Willem Dafoe probably greatest super villain performance
Yeah.
up there, 100%.
of all time. And now it's so crazy. Willem Dafoe sort of, I don't know, he sort of transcended that film.
Yeah.
And he's like the most iconic performance in terms of super villain movies.
His laugh alone brings back so much nostalgia.
It's just the way how he's able to switch between good and Norman and bad Norman.
Yeah.
That
And it
laugh,
seems
that
so
evil
seamless.
face. It's just.
And we saw more of that as well in No Way Home, which I like. They did an extended
How do you feel about that version?
I think the first one, he's got a different aura about him. I think the latest rendition of it was, I think it was a bit heavy. I think it was less subtle. I think it was more clean cut, and it was less like rough around the edges. I like the first one a lot more.
Did you ever buy because he started in No Way Home as like a good guy?
Yeah.
Did you ever buy that? And did you know it was coming?
No.
The switch.
I could tell.
You could tell.
I could
Well,
tell.
you know the villain character. The villain.
I could tell because
you know the Venom.
Spider-Man was very skeptical
You know the
when he was
Goblin
going
character.
into that room where his mum was there.
Yeah,
So
that's also true. All right, next up we have Harry Osborn, who eventually, once again, becomes the Green Goblin.
Tasm 2. Oh,
I think it was better than Electro.
I don't know. I don't think it was.
I do think it's
Better than
awful.
Electro, but awful.
I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
I think it was awful.
Yeah, like for me,
I
he's
think-
not really that much of a memorable character.
I think this screams we made it up last minute. The fact that you've got no mention of him in Spider-Man 1, even though they're best friends growing up. The fact that his character is so... It just makes no sense. It's so unreasonable.
Yeah,
and the logic behind this character is just so it's so obvious that they're trying to force a story. So they make up a story that he's not happy that Spider-Man won't give him his blood, doesn't even think about that logic at all, and goes batshit crazy.
There's no real motive behind this character. It's
The designs, I think the design's rubbish as well. Do you not think?
I mean, I like his face. I like the...
You like that?
As much as I can like a Goblin face.
Yeah.
But like in the sense where Harry Osborn looked like a normal person, and I like that. I liked Harry Osborn's version better, but I don't think his face was bad.
Yeah.
I think they updated it for the times. I think I would have loved to have had him more like the actual Goblin in... I don't know if anyone's seen the original kind of molds of...
Oh, you like that?
That was spooky.
That was too booky though. I would have been off-putting.
I think it was cool though.
Yeah. No,
They got it perfect with Willem Defoe. This one, he's only in it for like 20 minutes, the Green Goblin as well. The last
It's
20
awful.
minutes.
It's awful. That's
How awful?
We'll see.
Next up, we have, once again, from the
Spider-Verse.
Spider-Verse films. What's his name?
The Prowler.
The Prowler. I was going to say Panther, but no. The Prowler.
What's
What a character.
He's what's the thing? Miles' uncle, but I
Miles'
forgot his name.
uncle,
Is it
yeah.
Aaron? Uncle Aaron.
Uncle Aaron, yeah.
I think this is so good, man.
I think, for me, he almost fits into the category of legendary because of how good his performance is. His character's so moving.
You're talking reckless.
No,
I'm sorry.
come
I'm
on,
sorry.
Let's be honest, though.
Legendary.
Yeah.
Legendary.
Prowler.
I agree with
think-
you, but it's such an exclusive club.
That is very good.
But
It's
like,
very good. It's not
in
legendary.
comparison to William Defoe's Green Goblin,
Alright,
it's below.
You got Mount Rushmore, yeah? Let's say.
Go on.
You're looking at Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
You've got, as of now, Green Goblin. Fill the other ones with who you think in your head, yeah?
Oh my days. When
do
you put
you
it like
think
that-
do you think that character is going to be up there on Mount Rushmore?
I think he's better in that case, and I think he's better than Sandman. If he
Oh,
doesn't
Sandman
fit into-
shouldn't be there, bro. Sandman is not better than Spot. He's not even better than the Vulture, like I said.
I think, for me,
If you're putting Prowler in very good, Sandman's got to go down. Minimum one.
Oh,
The Prowler is so good.
the Prowler
I'll take
is
that.
very good.
And I think
I'll take
I
that.
think he probably is the best Spider-Verse villain.
But that doesn't make him legendary by default.
Legendary I think is a very exclusive club.
Yeah.
That's why I said the Mount Rushmore analogy. Does he fit on there?
Okay. No, I'm
Does
with
he?
you guys.
He's very good, but does
But
he?
this character's so good, man.
Yeah.
Like he's the cool uncle. You don't really see it coming, and then
No.
and
That
then he
is a
dies.
shock.
And then
That
he
is a
dies.
shock, though.
Yeah. I think he's probably the best. I think he's better than Kingpin.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Did he
without
die
doubt.
a villain?
There's no question.
Did he
about
die
it.
a
He got
villain?
shot. Yeah.
He got shot.
Was he got shot by Kingpin?
By Kingpin, yeah.
Yeah.
And that
On
was
top
in.
of the
Was that
house.
in the? Yeah.
That was
That
so good.
Yeah,
That was a
really
good
good.
scene.
Nah, man, that was moving. All right, next up we have Dark Ark.
Legendary.
This is
Again,
this is
now
where you
you're
put your
talking-
legendaries.
Now you're
That's
talking.
there's no question about
That
it.
having the what's his name?
Prowler.
Prowler up there just doesn't feel right.
Yeah, but that's not
Okay.
a discredit to the Prowler.
No.
No,
It's
but
more
it's just
that-
how good the others are. I don't know.
I don't know, man. When I'm looking at them two up there, I don't know how we're going to decide who's better. 'Cause
We're
I
gonna
think
have to. We're gonna have
we
to come
do
to
have to decide
consensus.
who's
Yeah,
better.
we will.
But
Yeah.
honestly, I don't know what to say because that performance.
I think we'll dive deeper when we get to that question of who's better.
I'm just gonna say
because that's gonna be a longer conversation.
I think
Sure.
he is, in my opinion, one of Doc Ock, one of the greatest villains
of
full
all
stop.
time. Yeah.
While we're here, what is your favorite Spider-Man film? Since we're doing Spider-Man villains, just the number one. Don't give me thought process. What's your
Spider-Man
favourite
2.
one? Same.
Spider-Man 2 is.
You think?
Yeah.
But I feel like if you ask me this question next week, I might give you a different answer.
And what would that answer be?
Potentially Spider-Man 1.
Okay.
Yeah, I like Spider-Man 1.
Okay.
Like the origin story and everything. So that's where I'd put it.
I feel like you can sort of see how we feel about each Spider-Man film in the
By looking.
list.
That's also true.
But yeah,
All right. Next up, we have, I think, what's his name?
Mig-
Spider-Man
Miguel-
32?
Miguel O'Hara.
Miguel O'Hara.
Oh, this is so good as well, man.
He's a very good thing. But I wouldn't put him on par with Kingpin and everyone. I'd put him in not bad.
Not bad.
But he's a very, very good Spider-Man villain.
Oscar Isaac's so good in this,
Yeah.
man. It's like, it's dark, it's tortured.
Mm-hmm.
You feel the pain. It's one of them villains where it's like, he's bad, but it's because he thinks he's doing the right thing.
Yeah.
In protecting the
He's
delusion.
right. He's right in his own eye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think there's some really good. I think his animation style, is that what you want to call it?
Yeah.
Is good. There's a soundtrack that plays when he comes in all the time.
Like the theme.
The theme song, yeah. His animations, his arc with his family's good.
Yeah.
I forgot what I was going to say. And I think the fight scene where he's chasing Miles Morales on that like rocket ship that's going up,
Yeah.
and they have that chase scene. I think that's really good.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we're going to see more of him in the next one.
That excites me. It does. I think he's a great villain. I just don't think he's on par with Prowler, Spot, and.
But I think we
Kingpin.
could be having a very different discussion after
The next one.
what's the next one called? Beyond the Spider-Verse.
Beyond the
And look,
Spider-Verse, yeah.
them films as well, they hit the nail on the head with
Yeah.
every single one. They're amazingly constructed films. And look, very good. It's all Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah.
Or,
So
or Spider-Verse generally.
I think. Do you think the Spot's better than him?
I think not bad.
Oh.
But top end.
I think not bad. I
Top
think
end
you
of
can go
not bad.
above. Yeah.
Okay.
Hold up. Can you switch around Sandman and
Lizard. Sandman's not gonna be there for much longer.
I know he's going to be going up to very good.
We'll see about
Okay,
that.
and
All right.
Eddie Brock.
Yeah. Lastly,
this one.
or the last villain we have on our list is the one and only Venom. Not Tom Hardy Venom, but Venom.
I'm going to say
Sorry
something.
for grace.
I'm going to say something reckless.
Don't say very good.
Not very good. I'm not
Done
going to tell you
dirty.
where. I think
Go on.
I like his arc. The fact that he was, hear me out.
Go on.
He was kind of just like a wimp.
A phony.
Yeah, he was phony.
He
yeah.
was a phony. He was kind of just like a guy. Yeah, she's trying to do his thing, taking photos, trying to kind of follow in the footsteps of Peter Parker.
Yeah.
I like the fact that he gains this power. And
After the fact.
and it's kind of got the complex of Electro in the fact that he was something, he got this suit, and then he changed.
Yeah.
But I really like that transformation scene
That's also true.
where he's in the church and
It just drops
and
on
it drops on him and that whole starts and then
it's
it
a bit
turns
too
to the thing.
convenient for me.
I don't know. I really like it.
Kill Peter Parker when
Yeah,
he's praying.
yeah, that's a bit corny. But that arc, I do like it. I think he got done dirty. That's
You
what,
think he
that's
got
what I'm
done
getting
dirty?
to. That's what I'm getting
How
to.
do you feel about this?
I do agree he got done dirty, but
Like-
I still think it's awful because I don't think
Awful.
Yeah, I'm leaning more towards done dirty than awful.
Yeah.
because I think
He wasn't the be all and end all of the
No.
thing. And Toby was wearing the suit as well.
and I think that was so much better than when
was-
he
and,
got it.
and we got that. That's why
Yeah.
But I'm not
You're not
factoring in when Tom
you're factoring just.
when
That
he become
villain,
Venom.
yeah.
I think
Done dirty.
again, not a lot of screen time.
Yeah.
Doesn't make it any easier.
It's not him. It's like an animation.
But I really like his performance too much. I don't really like the character before he was Venom.
the cockiness.
The cocky
Yeah.
guy, I think it was a bit weak, a bit forced.
Could we maybe just put him in
I
bad?
think bad. Yeah, I think bad.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. I think we can
I'll
put
go
him
with
in
that. Bad. Oh, but he did get. I think he got done dirty as well.
Who got
I think-
done dirty more, him or Harry?
Oh. I think Harry got done more dirty than he did.
No way.
You don't
I think
think?
Venom did because Harry had them 3 films. We saw his character arc, and
Okay.
look where Harry is.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
So did Harry get done dirty then?
He did. Everyone in that film got done dirty. Everyone in that film got done dirty because they weren't allowed to have their space.
yeah. There was no space.
There is a
for it.
video which I always somehow go back to. I'm gonna shout him out. Bullets and Blockbusters, sick channel.
Yeah, it is.
Where he does what could have been.
What was this, Spider-Man
insert
4?
Film. Spider-Man 3. What
Yeah.
should have
Yeah,
been.
what should have
something
been.
like that. And I can't remember who should have been the villain. That's what I'm trying to think. Who the original plan was.
Yeah.
And I don't think it was Venom.
I think it was, no? No, was it?
I don't think it was Venom.
Was it Sandman? And they wanted to bring Venom and...
The higher ups wanted to bring Venom in, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might be right.
Because
Alright.
There was politics with that. There
No,
100% was.
There was.
the thing is, the The Venom is if you look at it as the symbiote as the villain,
Yeah.
where it's like it attaches to Peter Parker. He has that whole thing throughout the film. That's very good, I think.
Yeah.
100%. That's what I'm.
Bully Maguire,
You're talking about one of the greatest memes of all time
Yeah.
but
to this day.
I think bad.
Yeah.
I think bad.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna
Yeah.
reorganize and reshuffle this
I'm
now
not.
anyway.
I'm
and
not
I
mad.
think
I'm not mad about it.
Let's start.
I
from
think
the bottom.
yeah, I was gonna say we start from the bottom because there's gonna be a lot more talking. The
I'm
closer-
happy
the
with
higher up we go.
I'm happy with
But who's
it.
worse out of them two?
I think. I
this
think
person-
Electro's better than.
This person gets the crown as the worst Spider-Man villain of all time.
I'm gonna have to say Harry Osborn over Electro.
I don't think that's controversial. I think that's good.
I can agree with that. Do you know why? I wouldn't class Harry Osborn as the sole villain in that.
Yeah.
So do you see what I mean? Whereas Electro felt more main event.
Again,
Yeah.
he probably should have had his own film, Amazing Spider-Man 3.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, we're jumping into the category of done dirty. We'll start by asking, who do you think got done dirty more?
Definitely, I think it's gonna have to be
Doc Ock.
Doc Ock,
Yeah.
Doc Ock.
The girl, Doc Ock.
Olivia
Nah.
Octavius.
Do you think Harry?
I think Harry got done.
He got
dirty.
done more dirty.
No, but I think the better character got done dirty.
yeah, but
more
we're
because
classing her as she did amazing. We just wish she had
had
more.
more screen.
So she's in done dirty.
so she was more deserving of more screen.
Yeah,
from what we had
possibly.
to go off.
But
No?
yeah, but Harry had so much more potential from the story from the beginning. He's had 2 films. If he would have had more time, he would have been able to shine a bit more.
Do you know what it is? I don't think he's done dirty. I think Sandman's done dirty, man.
You think?
And I think Harry's probably bad.
Should we talk about bringing Sandman down now?
Yeah, but Sandman's not bad.
He is not bad.
He isn't, but
Like he did get done dirty, but we had this discussion, didn't we?
Yeah. Again, we'll bring it back to it. I think he's been done dirty, but I don't think he's been done dirty to the point where he needs to be categorized as done
Yeah,
dirty.
that's
Who's
what
that?
I think.
Who, Sandman?
Sandman.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
think
I
he's
think.
not bad.
see, I completely disagree.
I
I think flip what you said.
What about when he's in the prison car stealing the money because he needs to feed his
We need
kids?
more.
We need more.
We need more, but there's memorable moments. Like I'll watch that film solely for them scenes.
Yeah.
Enough, like no,
No, I'm with you.
like I don't
hear
know.
you, I do hear you.
He's not.
I
bad.
don't think he's like.
He
I don't
has
think he's
been
been
done
done.
dirty.
Yeah, I just
Let's
don't think
clear
he's been
I
done
hear you,
dirty
I hear
enough to be put into done dirty.
Okay, I hear you.
Not been done dirty as like Olivia Octavius as well
Yeah.
as
But
Franco.
what was the original question? Who got done dirty more?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not that massive a deal. I think if it's 2-1, it's
Yeah.
fine. Okay.
All right, next category. We're talking.
I think this is fine as well.
who's worse? Well, I agree.
I think
I do agree.
Venom's worse.
I think
and
Venom.
I also think Lizzard should come down. But I'm not really a massive fan of the Amazing Spider-Man 1.
Okay.
I think it's the best. It's the better out of the 2.
Yeah.
I think.
It is
Who?
the better film. I just don't really like it, which is weird, a bit weird. To
Yeah, I think Mysterio is better. To
So-
be honest, then.
How do you feel about bringing Lizzard down into bad?
I don't think Miguel O'Hara and Lizzard are in the same category.
That I can agree with.
One of them's got to move. Either Lizzard goes down or Miguel goes up.
I don't think Miguel goes up. I think Lizzard goes down in that case. In my
Can I point something in the direction of you guys?
Go on.
You can.
Of course you can.
The under the city scene where they're swimming and he's stuck
good.
under the pipes.
That's good.
Yeah.
The scene where he's climbing up all the walls in the school up and round. They're fighting each other.
Yeah. Okay. I get you.
Like them scenes are iconic Spider-Man scenes now.
Yeah. That's also
The one where
true.
he gets thrown. Spider-Man gets thrown and he throws the backpack and the shoe at him. That's good. I agree.
Like the detail of that. Like maybe I'm thinking of it more from like a choreography, visual effects standpoint, simulations, all of that. But still,
the last scene just really
Yeah.
grinds my gears. I don't
It
know why.
is.
I just don't think that was a good last scene where they climb
But
on
hold
top
up.
of the thing.
Are we talking about now the good movies?
Yeah,
Or are we
it's-
talking about what the character's done?
We're talking about the character.
We're
In
talking
that
about the
case,
characters.
then I think Miguel O'Hara's got to go up.
Okay.
If Miguel
Because
O'Hara
what
has
you're
to go
saying-
up,
What you're saying is true,
Yeah.
but I still think there's a level between him and Miguel O'Hara.
alright, we'll come back to this.
Okay.
With very good. We're obviously going to we'll cycle through that category as well.
And I'm not pressed by how it is
the way
now.
that list is with
Yeah.
Vulture,
I would
Sandman.
maybe say Sandman more because I got
Yeah.
more emotional attachment to Sandman as a character than I did.
I'd agree with you.
So I would maybe say Sandman then thing.
How would you feel about putting Sandman above Vulture?
Trying to think. Maybe you've actually convinced me a lot on Lizard. You know, you've actually like.
Yeah.
That's
swayed-
what I'm
No,
saying. If you
I
think
think
about
I think Lizard's probably
Like-
the best out of all three now. I've done a massive U-turn.
No, I think Sandman.
I
is still
hear what
better
you're
than
saying as
Lizard.
well. I hear what you're saying. I think it's definitely got to be Sandman. I would even say maybe Sandman, Lizard, then Vulture. Because Vulture didn't really.
Add much.
He just kind of just started.
You know, this makes a lot more sense.
Come on, man.
Yeah, this definitely does make a lot more sense. All right,
But then how is very good just to hold him.
all right. but that's just the
Spider-Verse.
case.
That's crazy.
Spider-Verse films are amazing. Let's be honest.
Like,
we
not a
can't
joke.
discredit these films.
I
These
feel
films
like-
have been groundbreaking.
We've done a puzzle right now, and I feel like it's actually the piece of the puzzle.
That's starting to
fitting.
come
Like, I can
together.
see this, and I'm not.
The only
working.
issue I have with this very good category, Prowler and Miguel O'Hara shouldn't be in the same category. I think Prowler either needs to go up
Or someone needs to go down.
or Miguel O'Hara needs to come down. I don't think them two
Can
are
I
on
just
par.
say, we've got what's this character's name? I forgot.
Spot.
Spot. He was very good.
We can even shift him into not bad.
Do you see what I mean? He was
But
good.
above Vulture.
Yeah, 100%.
How do you feel
No,
about it?
I think maybe
Like
above
there.
Lizard.
I think he'll be above Lizard as well. Yeah.
Above Lizzard,
Yeah.
okay.
But
I
that
see
doesn't
it.
that doesn't answer your question.
No,
But no,
no.
I still have my issue still exists. It's
Yeah,
just,
but do you know why it's hard? Because someone's got a lot of screen time, someone's got very little amount. So if they got more,
But you got to
would
think
it have been worse
what
or
they
better?
did with that screen time.
Yeah.
as well as a thing.
Yeah, but having less screen time,
Prowler's impact.
having less screen time may mean that
In that
They've
case,
got a
maybe
bit more lucky
Miguel
in
O'Hara
terms
just needs
of-
to go into Done Dirty. If that's how you
No, because his a lot of his is to set up the third one.
Yeah, that's also true.
But we
so
can't,
we're
going
still...
off of. Are you going off of a hope? Or
No,
is
no,
it what
I'm
we-
saying
No, we have to give
I'm
our
saying he
opinion based
didn't
on
get
what
done
we've seen.
dirty. He didn't
No.
get done dirty.
We have to rank this
Yeah.
based on what we've seen so far.
I-
And there's no further additions
I
to the
actually think I'm
Spider-Verse,
swaying
so-
towards dropping Miguel O'Hara down,
Yeah, that doesn't look right to me now.
Yeah.
but then putting a spot back up.
That doesn't look like.
Well,
right
I'm
to me.
putting Spot back up.
I think switch to spot.
Yeah,
and
spot go
Miguel.
back up.
And then Miguel O'Hara, where
Yeah.
that was.
I think
he's below.
the best.
You
I
think
think
the
he's
best
there.
and not bad?
Yeah, personally,
I don't.
very
You got
least.
more-
He's a great character, but I don't think he's the best out of
I
the
think
bunch.
I think where you got it now.
Right there.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
That could work.
Like that's not. Yeah.
How are we feeling about Spot against Kingpin?
I like the scene so much in the supermarket. Like that scene alone, I like the character of Spot more. He's more interesting to me
Yeah.
than Kingpin. Kingpin is more iconic, and he's got a bit more substance in the film. So it's tough.
You gotta
I'm
keep
not
in
mad
mind-
at how it is,
Yeah, I'm not mad at how it is.
but I do like Spot.
I think Kingpin just goes a bit higher than
Yeah.
Spot purely because you
It's
have
his
his
film. Yeah, there's
family.
more.
You have his family trauma attached to
Yeah,
him.
it's true, it's true.
His character goes a bit deeper. than
Killed
what Spot
Spider-Man
does.
as well,
Yeah.
didn't
It's true. It's true. That was.
Do you know what it
true.
just makes me think? It makes me think. One, obviously, them films are sick, but
Mm-hmm.
the fact that they're not legendary and they're very good speaks that it's
They
not
have-
a
they
case
have
of
potential.
them just being the films just being so good because the villains are so good.
Mm-hmm.
It's that the villains are top, but there's so many other factors that make them films
Yeah,
what they are.
definitely.
And they're just one of the many strengths of the film.
All right.
I agree, I think that list is fine.
We've now got to which I think is going to be our most controversial and our most heated and the most debatable topic. Out of the two villains between Green Goblin and Doc Ock, who is the better one?
This
It's such a.
So we said
it's such a
Spider-Man
tough
2 is the
question.
better movie.
Yeah.
But I don't necessarily think that makes Doc Ock the better character.
Yeah.
The better villain.
This is a very tough decision for me, and if I genuinely had to make a decision,
oh, go on.
I think I would lean towards Doc Ock. Although I love Green Goblin, I think I'll lean towards Doc Ock. That's my opinion.
I agree.
Yeah.
Only because I think the movie has a factor in it. And I mean, as a character, I do resonate a lot with he was a scientist, he's a good man,
It
he
just
built
went
this
wrong.
tech, it went
Yeah.
wrong. now he's got these things on him that are controlling him, and
He has a redemption arc at the end.
yeah, and then
Well
at the
done,
end he saved it. So I like that. But me saying that feels wrong. I'll be honest. Green Goblin is so iconic.
Yeah.
I mean, the performance in it, from the start where he's in the gas chamber.
Willem
and he's
Defoe had the
shaking.
better individual performance.
Oh,
I think he did.
did he have a?
I think he showed more range, to be honest.
Definitely showed more range. That's
What
that's
makes you
that's,
say that?
That's
The
not,
fact that how he's flipping between them, I think his character required him to go to more of a darker place than Doc Ock as well.
But you got to think from the switch up also between where he was at the dinner table with his wife,
Yeah.
Doc Ock, and he was like, oh, how they fell in love.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
he's
I get
smiling,
that.
laughing at him, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh, this guy seems like a
And then
a
just
calm,
right after,
calm guy, and
oh,
then
yeah.
and then his whole thing flips.
Do you know what
Talking
I
about
s-
the horror aspect in the autopsy room or whatever it's called, the surgery.
yeah.
Yeah, but there's also some scary scenes in Spider-Man 1.
There
that
is.
fire one.
Yeah.
There is.
But do you know what I think we do have, just to make sure we're doing our due diligence, we do have to factor their performances in No Way Home.
Yes.
Because we have to be
Okay.
objective.
You know, saying that,
Yeah, but I do.
I
like-
still think
Yeah,
Doc
Doc
Ock
Ock
has
was
the
good.
edge.
I think Doc Ock got a bit whiny, a bit lame in the last one, where he's like,
you-
"You're not Peter Parker," and he's getting the whole film was him just tied up, and it's like they're taking the piss out of his name. I feel like it's sort of.
Yeah, but
just
that's,
made a bit
now
of
we're
a
talking about the
mockery.
film now.
None,
No,
yeah,
but
now
it,
you're talking
no,
about
but it
No Way
made
Home.
it's the effect on the character.
It's true.
I still think Doc Ock has the edge over Green Goblin.
But I
The
still-
reason why I say that is purely because even in No Way Home, we still saw that character arc within Doc Ock. Yes, we did see it in Green Goblin with the final fight scene, and then he kind of come back to himself.
I'll be honest. I didn't like
The way that was
the
executed.
Green Goblin as much in No Way Home as I did
Doc Ock.
Doc Ock. I think
Yeah.
Green Goblin, he felt a bit too
washed.
how to-
He
yeah,
was
like-
washed over, whereas Doc Ock felt a lot
I don't
more
know. I just feel like
closer
him,
to the character
him
we
even
knew.
combat fighting, like
Yeah.
I don't know. And
Do you think he should have been the main villain?
oh,
No.
Do you think they should have brought someone else, or they should have done another one of them people that got brought back?
Do you know?
So
What I
they
think
introduced
I think it
another
should have just been a fresh villain, completely,
with them in it.
possibly.
as like maybe supporting, rather than them taking the reins. But this film as a whole was built for nostalgia.
Yeah.
Like when we're talking about that film,
It was, but I don't think it's a great film.
nah, me neither.
Probably
I think it-
objectively it's not.
As in, I think it was targeted for nostalgia more than like let's bring in a fresh villain, let's bring in a new
Yeah.
look into. I think it was purely just a money grab. But hey,
Okay.
I'd still rather have it than not have it though.
that's also true.
I will say the cinema experience
Oh yeah,
was
one of a kind.
yeah,
I'm still happy we have it as opposed to I wish we didn't get it.
100%. Yeah,
In that case,
it didn't wreck anything.
do you agree? There's
I
a
do.
question. Yeah,
I think Doc Ock over.
yeah.
But
Okay.
slim margins.
Yeah, very like almost
No.
touching.
Hey, we're comparing two great performances.
Yeah.
So we're comparing in a category of legendary. It's not like we're trying to say Green Goblin is awful. It's not.
So we're saying the best Spider-Man villain of all time is Doc Ock.
Yep.
And the worst is
Harry Osborn.
Tasm 2.
Tasm 2.
Yeah.
Just Tasm 2, full stop.
Just Tasm 2.
Do we
Yeah.
have where's the other Tasm? Isn't there another Tasm 2 one?
yeah.
Oh, is there?
No, we have Electro.
It's
and
Electro,
thing.
both of
Is it just
them.
them two in that
Yeah,
film?
yeah.
Okay, yeah.
All right. This concludes our list.
happy.
I'm happy with it.
Yeah.
I think it's been a good breakdown. I think we've ranked them pretty well. Let us know what you would have done. If you'd put anyone else.
There's definitely some controversial take somewhere.
100%.
Yeah, I want to see a comment with the Prowler being in Legendary. At least that'll make me feel a bit better. But I'm still happy that he's top of very good, solid villain. But yeah, drop a comment on who you would have picked in this villain tier list and where you would have ranked them. But yeah, check out our previous video up here. Don't forget to subscribe. We're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and we shall see you in the next one. Take care and goodbye.